perfect. Oh, this is hard because we've only just met a little bit. So we've hung out for a day, and I think that you're somebody who's you work very hard, and it seems like you know what you want to do, and you're still figuring out how to get there. I also think that maybe like your interests are very focused in art right now, which is, I'm still not so sure about like where else it goes, but I think you have given thought to it. I just don't understand. For me, like to talk about art, I have a hard time putting it in a context to just talk about art. I only understand art in the context of history or culture or I guess, yeah, history is the same thing as time, maybe. I'm probably wrong on that. Somebody could probably argue that history and time are different. But I can't see your face right now. And I think this is also, see now I can. I think that that's also something like you have a real professionalism about you, which is pretty impressive considering that you seem very young to me. You're probably older than I think you are, but you seem very young, but you also have a real professional air about you, which is really refreshing. It's not, you don't seem like a student to me at all. Like you seem like somebody who's really working, which is also why I think that this isn't specifically about you. I actually find art about art boring. So this is why I'm a little surprised that you didn't have more to say beyond that. And I was a bit interested when you said that when people don't look beyond the first layer of irony, maybe they're missing the meaning. But I would like you to be able to tell me what's beyond that first layer of irony. Because I think, and now I'm just talking about myself. If you can't explain what you're actually talking about, then maybe you don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about me, not you. But anyhow, yeah, you definitely seem like a very professional and focused young person, and like I'm not like worried about you. Like you'll probably be doing a lot of things for many years to come. And it's also like you clearly have an interest in learning, which is good. And you say you don't have a lot of technical skills, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're probably pretty good at things, because technical stuff's not that hard, you just have to do it a lot, you know? So I think that's all. I'm trying to think what else I can tell you. I knew that you didn't grow up in the city. There's something about you that, like, I knew you didn't grow up in the city. Like, you grew up in, a city, but I knew that you had come here. And I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it is part of that sort of, like, professionalism you have that's different from, like, I guess the sort of, like, comfy attitude that young people who grew up in a place have. It's more, like, you seem a bit more driven, as opposed to just like you happen to be here, like you chose to be here. And so that's another thing I really think. You seem like somebody who is very decisive, so in the sense like you make decisions and then you act on them, as opposed to just being more like, oh, where am I now? You're not flaky. Yeah, so you're very, you're somebody who's very, you know what you want to do and you do it. And you don't seem like somebody who also lets people take advantage. I think you know how to take advantage more than letting other people take advantage of you. I tripped over some words, but I think you know what I mean. Do you have any questions? Anything else you want me to know, or anything specifically you want me to talk about? No? Okay, yeah, that's it. Cool. I thought I was going to be really empty, but I came up with some things. Never turn the button off until the person is like really done, because then they might say something interesting that you hadn't expected. But I'm done.